Here are 4 impossible boulders set for my weaknesses. Let's see how I do. The setting team of Max Ayrton and Mike Hart were given a brief to create a tour of boulders which would really try and expose my weaknesses and aspects of my climbing which I really need to improve. I've been training pretty hard recently, and with a few months to go until the World Cup season kicks off, my skin was pretty bad, I was already tired, and I just didn't really feel up for a comp simulation. Gotta get all the excuses in, even though my last video I said to get rid of them. But I was psyched and up for the challenge. The first boulder looked like a slabby, techie walk across with some pretty low angle volumes. The pull on looked a bit strange, really techie through the middle, and a bit of a heartbreaker last move, which is always what you want at the top of a boulder. A few minutes went by and I was really struggling to find the starting position. I just couldn't pull on at all, and it was getting quite frustrating. Right at the end I realised that I had to run on a bit more. I needed to start with my right foot further right and not actually crimp the volume, which was quite a lot of progress right at the end. I didn't end up getting the zone on this boulder. Looking back, it was really frustrating because I felt like I got tricked by the setters almost at the start and wasted so much time not pulling on correctly, and I didn't get stuck into the meat of the boulder, but right at the end I made some progress, so I guess it's not so bad. Looking at boulder 2, it was a hard jump on the ghost line holds. I really do like these holds, but the boulder didn't look so good. I really was not looking forward to pulling onto this one. It just was pretty much my exact anti-style. After a few attempts went by, I was basically making no progress. At least I wasn't using much skin, not that I had any to start with. Totally shut down, that's all I can say. A quick summary of this boulder. I got absolutely shut down. I didn't even get to try the one move which I wanted to try, which was the big move into the 360 ghost like dish thing, which you had to get to by unlocking the first move. I did actually spend a lot of skin. I totally destroyed my shins, so that was nice, but yeah, that was a pretty miserable boulder, but well set. Looking at boulder 3, it definitely looked like a boulder which was more of my style. Really compression-y, tension-y, a lot of weird positions. This is almost called a squirmy style, so I was pretty psyched to get on this one. I made a lot more progress on this boulder, or I was starting to make a lot more progress as the attempts went by compared to the last boulders, but honestly, I don't like to make excuses, but I was not feeling it this day. I just didn't have the power for the positions, and I did slowly start making progress, which I was quite happy with because it was a hard boulder. After a few attempts went by, I did find myself lodged in that groove, which is normally my happy place, but I just didn't have the power this time, but quite happy with the progress I made on this boulder. Looking back on it, it was a very well set boulder. I wasn't actually trying it with the intended sequence. It was really well set. If you try it the way it was set, it's really quite satisfying how you lodge yourself into the groove and it becomes quite easy. It's another example of a really physical boulder, but with the right body positions, it suddenly becomes not so bad anymore, which is what's important to do on these World Cup boulders. You're trying to find the easiest sequence possible to basically make the boulder as doable as possible. Having a look at boulder 4, I was very psyched for this one. Got to get another excuse in about skin. It was a very skinny boulder, very powerful, but I was really looking forward to trying it because it's completely my style. After a few attempts, I slowly got closer to sticking the middle move, which I think unlocks the boulder, but I couldn't quite get there, but I was making good progress. Honestly, this fourth boulder is probably like my favorite boulder, purely physical. If you're not strong enough, you can't get it. I wasn't strong enough on this day, so I didn't get it. but a really, really cool boulder and well set. Taking a look back at this boulder, it was definitely my style, and I actually sent it first go after the simulation, so I definitely could have got that within the 5 minutes. It's a really cool looking boulder. I think it's those Rock City holes look really cool. I'd love to see them on the World Cups, but it's just one of those semi-final boulders where if you're not strong enough, you're not going to get it. My favourite type of boulder, really. Try this first move boulder 2 again. I had the wrong beta again. I think it's left, right. The jump's cool. It's like really exploding out of position. First moves are really hard. Establishing in that position is going to be really difficult, but the last moves, I think it'll be okay once I get there. I'm going to go try the last move of it. It looks pretty physical. There's an undercut at the top and there's no feet. So I don't know how I'm going to match it, but I'll give it a go.
Crushed it.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad actually. Another snake trapper. Oh.
Does it feel much different using the working jug?
Yeah, it just allows me to generate way more from the start position. You have to, it's so hard to get like a lot of momentum from here. But doing in stages, so starting from there, I can do it quite easy. Left hand there, right hand there was harder, and then the full version from here will be very hard. But it's good to be able to work at stuff like this, because I struggle on these types of moves.
Your ankle.
Just a bit of everything. I'm pretty beaten up. Oh, it's miserable. Mummified. It's just really physical, and my left foot just keeps popping off the left foot. I don't know, I just can't do it. boxed, but like I had been in a wrestle. I got sucked into the wrong beater on my simulation, so now I'm going to try it the actual way. Hopefully I can get a bit further. That was a lot better. I'm just really struggling to trust my feet. It's super hard to stand through the foot. Yeah, I just need to trust it. Making good progress. I think I'm pretty close to seeking the red volume, and maybe once I get that I can then step the foot through and then get over to the red. But it's just a super subtle position, but I'm making slow progress. Been trying the start move a bit, getting closer, but I think I'm going to try the top bit now, as it's definitely not over once you got the zone. It's getting better. It's pretty hard. Yeah, I'm wearing through rubber pretty quickly. I'm mainly trying to focus on the foot, trying to stand up through the right foot, but it's just hard. No, the hand's more of like a balance point at the top, and the right hand's not so great to jump off, to pull through. Yeah, I'll give this one more go. Yeah, it felt really smooth actually. That was nice.
Go on, Toby.
It actually felt really smooth. Felt like it feels really hard from the left. And then as you bring the weight over to the right, it feels like doable. It's just about trusting your feet, which is always hard. But I think I can do this. At least running on from here. From the ground will be pretty hard.
How are your hands doing?
They've seen better days. That's pretty solid. If any of these tapes come off, I'm bleeding. Like, it's very thin below here. Yeah, that was pretty good. The move over to the zone actually felt okay once you get over, commit to it. I think I can actually do this, but I think I can do this boulder. People videoing my hands. It's really low percentage, it's got to be like just down here.
Go on, Toby.
I can see the last two boulders in the World Cup semi-final. The second boulder feels really hard to me. It's also my anti-style. Oh yes! Oh, finally, it all came together. Felt okay. B5. Well, the setters went wrong. Those really were some impossible boulders. I managed to do. There was only 2 moves which I couldn't do in the whole set, and top 2 boulders out of the possible 4. So a really good session, and nice to get on some hard boulders. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And yeah, catch you in the next one.